Okay, this end of the building looks all right, except for the cleat that came off the front of that garage door for some reason.
I think I painted about 4 or 5 years ago, 3-4 years ago. I think they're holding up.
The doors, yeah.
Well, even the facade. The thing that, the concerns they have is this staccato. This stuff is obsolete.
I know.
I can't find it anywhere. They make it in a hardy board. It's a lot different looking.
Cement?
Yeah. It's a lot different looking pattern too.
I'll tell you what. There's a place, and we'll see it on this trip, where the staccato board is actually got a hole clear into it too.
Oh,
through it. So. Okay, we're looking at it from right here. Doesn't look too bad. Huh?
These seem to be weathering a little bit with the sun,
Yeah. Yeah, and those that are in the sun a lot more are showing more signs. Soft?
No, it's solid.
Okay.
It wants to peel.
Yeah, it's peeling, not cracking. Okay.
Usually I don't even look behind the doors because, if the doors are locked in.
Yeah.
If they got a storm door on you, you're gonna let the jams go this year.
I think we're going to let the jams go.
Okay.
We started looking at numbers the other day, and
Okay.
let's
Looks
go.
like somebody hit the overhang.
Really? Sure does. Huh. What in the heck?
Somebody backed into it. Maybe a panel truck or something got in here and trying to turn around.
Yep. That's what it was.
That's new because that wasn't there when I was cleaning roofs. I don't remember seeing it. I usually ladder on these sides of the garage.
Let's make a decision about whether or not that might cause a leak issue. I guess it doesn't appear to be.
I mean, it won't create any. It's more of aesthetic.
Yep.
That's something you want to fix.
Yep. I think we should, if not, certainly not a high priority, but it ought to have a place on our list when we're working on a roof somewhere. Roofs.
Is that 5954, isn't it?
54 is it? Yeah. Yeah, that's somebody back in the truck or something, and they missed the. Good thing they hit that and didn't hit the house, or more of the house. By God, they did hit more. Okay.
Judy Lutz, does she live on this side?
Yep, she does.
Well, she had a water leak during the winter.
Yep.
And it was over a bath.
She's on our board, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, Judy. Yeah, Lance.
Judy Lenz, yeah. Not Lutz, Lenz.
Len?
Yes.
This isn't.
That's soft.
Yeah, it's getting a little soft. But what happens, I think, is the moisture bounces up and gets underneath here.
Yep.
And most of those, I prime those when I put them on. I prime that edge because it's exposed, but pretty much more you can do than that.
I know.
Is this Judy's unit?
No.
Okay, because she's in the same as mine.
Oh, this is Mackey's.
Yes.
This is Patricia Mackey.
So, I mean, it's soft. I mean, you can make it another year.
Yep.
But I still think some decision, I don't know what to do.
I know, because you can't get this board anymore. The board is not available. So we're going to have to...
Get anything that's even close? Really? Wow.
And I've put some people on it. Like I told Gene, the hardy board is the only thing that they're making now because they've gotten away from this. It's kind of almost a masonite type product that, similar to that. And they've gotten away from it because of the maintenance end of it, It's just something that was produced, 70s, 80s. Now it's kind of obsolete, and they've come up with this hardy board, which doesn't even look like that panel, so it's not even an option.
Yeah.
It's a different. It's not like these trawled swatches.
Yep.
It's more of a speckled, like knockdown looking panel.
How expensive is real stucco?
Oh, to redo this from real stucco?
Well, if we just took that out and put up the grid and stuck with it.
It'd be expensive.
Okay,
Probably.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, so much for that good idea.
But
Then we're gonna have to fake it because someday we're gonna have to do something here.
something's gonna have to be done.
Yeah.
Actually. You know, this looks like it's been. That's a little soft there too. It's not terrible, but it's soft.
Yeah.
But so Judy Lentz.
Yeah.
L-E-N-T-Z.
Yep. I went up in her attic this winter, and around the
Oh, the hole or something she
the
said?
bath vent. I think I might have taken some pictures of it. Around the bath vent, it was deteriorated. So what would have to happen? I think the plywood up there, the sheathing is in bad shape. I don't know if you could step through it, but it was pretty weak looking.
Ooh, that's not good.
And it was leaking around the
That's not a good
the
thing.
bath vent. I'm just going to see if I could see it here.
I don't remember what address Judy's at, do you? She's here somewhere.
She on Fernwood? I don't even know.
Yeah, she's in
Okay.
Fernwood. That's her car we just saw there a minute ago.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Well, that's okay. We've got a problem. It's a hole in the roof. We need to fix it.
Okay.
So let's get it studied and get it on the list. And because she can't have a hole in the roof.
Well, here it is.
You find it. You're good at this, Bill.
Let's see if I can. Oh. See if I can blow it up. Here's the back side of her roof. That's the vent going up. That black stuff is all rot.
Mold, rot.
Wow.
Okay.
I was gonna see if there was another. And here's look at how much it's sagging. You can see it's sagging down over that 2x.
Well, sure, that stuff is just paper, you know.
Oh, that was frost. I think that was freezing there because the water was dripping there and it froze again.
Is this a dryer vent?
It's either a bath vent or a dryer vent. I don't remember.
Well,
It was in rough shape.
I think we need to get in it.
I mean, you can see how bad that is. I mean, if somebody walked on it, they could go through it.
Yep. You're right.
You know, I don't know. The shingles may hold you up. I don't know if it's to the point where it's shot. So what needs to happen is I'll probably have to take like a 4-foot area out
Yep.
of shingles, try to take that substrate out or whatever, the sheathing out, replace that, cut the hole, and then reshingle and paper and all that. I'll probably ice and water shield it.
Reflash it.
Yep.
I agree. I think you have to do it.
Is this her house right here?
I don't think so. I don't know what her address is.
I don't
I
know.
looked at it. I don't remember either.
I should have brought my my directory along, but I didn't.
Well, I'll just put her on here then if you want me to do that.
Yeah, I think so. Don't you, Chuck?
Yeah, oh yeah.
We really ought to fix that.
Oh yeah.
It's only gonna get worse.
Yeah,
The window
okay.
up there. Lots of steel. That's a
Oh yeah.
Uzi
Yeah.
there.
We've got a lot of those. That's the
worst one I think I've seen here though.
That's a bad one.
Unless it's just the angle we're looking at.
that's the insulated glass window. And it sprung a leak. And that's what happens to them.
That's their seal there.
There's one. But there's a definitely.
It's dry, but it's rotted.
Yep. Well, yeah, we've got an issue here with bird stuff. Lots too much bird feeding.
Too many birds.
And
Well, look at it down here. Holy
yes,
cow.
not good for the deck either, because the deck, all the stuff accumulates in the cracks and prevents the water from coming through.
I mean, I can try my sources again, see if we can find anything, but I know one of the last times I bought it, they're saying the company I was buying from discontinued it.
Yeah.
They weren't going to carry it anymore, and they kind of took a lot to find it the first time.
Bill, before we leave here, I've noticed that we've got several places where we have erosion of the concrete. That's this. It's got an age problem.
Yeah.
At some point, it's going to have to be replaced.
It looks like it was at one point, unless this is two different pores here.
Well, that I don't know for sure, but yeah, you're right. That's different. And but this one, from the front, from the door out to here, is all, I think, a candidate for replacement at some point. And we've got, Chuck, we've got reserves for sidewalk repairs and
Okay.
stuff, or sidewalk, and I think this would just come right out of that.
Well, that was one of the things I noticed in our walk around with Tim. You know, it wasn't his concern, but yeah, a lot of these look in really bad shape.
Yes,
What, you know, what about, I don't know if it's significant at all, but that little, you see that sagging once in a while.
that is sagging. You know, what's that all about, Bill? Is that
Stress.
typical?
Yeah.
Well, it's just weight, you know, coming down, settling. You know,
Will it create any problems? Or is it just an aesthetic thing
It's
too?
outside. It's
you know, there's the weight bearing.
oh yeah, Bill. Here's the one that I. So it was just caved in.
Oh yeah.
See, the other side, look out! Looks like it took a real hard hit.
Piece of siding's damaged there too.
Oh, it sure is. Yep. Put it on your list.
You see the color? That other one must have been damaged before.
Looks like a good place for a leak, and this one's busted right up here too.
Oh, that J channel.
Yep.
Oh, the Queen's waving.
And the dog.
With the dog.
Must be solar operated or
I
something.
suppose.
Well, that's fun.
Over there.
There's some people that think you're changing their doors out just on their own because you see that's a full view door. Window there.
That is.
There's one there. That
Oh, yeah, they're
full
obviously
view.
pretty different.
That's something though. They just replace them maybe on the weekend. Nobody sees them. And it's
I
not-
don't know. I don't know. That is something.
Well, you know that this style, we can still get this style with the 9 light. They call that a 9 light.
Yeah.
But the 12 light, which is the crosswalk, those are discontinued. Here's a piece of siding.
Oh yes.
Under some hit it.
Rock.
Rock or something playing or something. Look at that in this right
52.
59, 52.
side.
This one. Elschmidt.
Do we have one in there?
I think she called me one day.
Was hers the one that was lower here?
She's an up and downer.
Yeah, was it leaking in low?
Bill,
I don't remember either. I don't think it was high. I think it was low.
Okay.
She had it. You know, the problem is everything comes off the roof and then you get those big chunks of ice
I know.
and it's created over a week. You have it, it's there again.
I know.
It's a big issue.
Yes, it is.
So, you want me to do anything with this roof? Or, you know, the other thing is you got the staccato board there, you know.
Yep.
To reflash that has to kind of come off to get it up behind that, you know. The vinyl could come off. And,
You might just want to look at your record, 1174, because she called or sent me an email or something last winter, and I think I called you or sent you an email to put her on your list, and then I dropped it, and I haven't heard
I
back.
came over and cleaned it. I think
Did
I
you?
cleaned it out. She was here.
Okay.
And I got it opened up and tons of water came running out and took care of it.
Well, then I think we'll just leave it like that and go for the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the only one showing signs of decay and damage. And we've got them on every building. Cheryl says that there was a renter of mine one time that had kids that were digging them out. Well, it looks like more than that, but
Oh my gosh.
They're just disintegrating.
yeah.
I don't know. What do you think about that? I don't know if I've ever done any kind of masonry work.
Well, it was the first time for everything.
Want me to put it on there? I don't know about trying to get the, I'd probably take that sleeve and try to match something to it. You know, that little chunk I took out of there?
Yeah.
Try to match a brick to it.
You want to try it?
Yeah, we can try it.
Okay.
I could probably thinking maybe I could put some shims back in there just to hold it and then re-grout around it.
Sure.
Bury the
Sounds
shims.
like a great idea.
Yep.
Okay.
Do it.
The brick and
Because it's
foam.
only going to get worse, I think,
Oh,
if
for
we
sure.
if we don't take some action now.
It's always what happened underneath there with that ice and water. You paid for that extra footage. The only person that knows how if it was correctly put in were the guys that put it in at the time when they were installing it. You know,
Right.
even Tashney, you know, they're assuming that the guys are doing things right and doing it the proper way. But if they didn't overlap it properly, or they, you know, because I don't know, I had this. There was ice. I think this row gets a lot of bad ice on the front side because I think the sun starts coming down, and I think it keeps melting to a certain point.
And you got
Yeah.
no sun from up
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Right.
and then
North
it runs
facing.
down, and we keep getting buildup because
Yep.
this whole road, I was on this road. I think I had residency here. Somebody knocked the spindle out of there.
Oh, gosh, it sure did.
I'll be
Oh,
back.
that's weird.
I can feel where it was up here, and you can kind of see right there.
Uh-huh.
It's just
Huh.
different. Lost its weld or something, or
Oh, you can see that, yeah.
I mean, it's not a hazard by any means since you're right on the ground. So what's
No, she's over there. South facing spindles are getting beat pretty bad.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Probably due for a restain sometime soon.
look at those over there? They're probably
They're about the
bad.
same too. I think I noticed all of them.
My guess is mine are probably the same.
They get sun for 24 hours.
Yeah. Cracked siding down there.
Oh yes.
That's a tough fix there.
Was that? Oh, right down here?
We got to take all that siding down. You know?
Are you talking about this spot right here?
Yeah. Because that nail fin was behind all that. It's all tucked in there.
Yep.
So I can do it. Do you want me to do it or
No.
leave it?
When it gets a lot worse, we'll do it.
Maybe it's the shovelers or something.
Chuck, how do you feel about that next stain project? Think that's maybe next year?
I think so. Yeah. I'm no expert, but I would, if I were making the call, I'd say, well, give it another year.
It's getting there, but
Yeah.
I know it's
Kristen told me this morning via email that she has a list. I don't know if it's her own personal list or things that need to be added on to
oh,
what we're looking at. So
okay.
I'll find out from her.
Maybe she can send it to me if it's stuff
Yeah.
you guys want me to do.
Did you ever get an email from Tim that listed the stuff that we?
Uh-uh. Did he send one, or are you asking?
I haven't seen one.
Okay.
And he,
Might have, if he would have sent it to Kristen, I think she would have
Yep.
forwarded it to us. But
He after we finished that walk, I told him to recap that stuff and then send us copies,
Mhm.
and then we would all have it, so we know what's going on, what's being worked on.
Yeah.
If you want to call him and yank him up a little bit, or I will,
I can give him a call.
we need that list. That's the project list. Just tell him he can't get paid until he gives us that list.
Okay.
That really gets my attention.
5973 dryer event. Okay.
Yeah. The hood is this.
Here, hood.
That's on Christmas list that we can't get to. Okay. Right.
Bad thing about those darn lights is when they nailed those black boxes on, they're not hitting anything because there was nothing to hit on.
Yeah.
It's all that sheetrock, that sheeting that they use for sheetrock. I can see about trying to get it back up there.
You want to do it?
Yeah, 5971 or 59,
71. Yeah.
5965.
Yeah, because it'll only get worse and let water go through it. The water will then cause a problem in our stucco board.
this
Okay,
a-
Bill.
This is Lundgren, or Gruntner, I mean.
She's the one who says the door is shut.
Nothing seems like it's
And
rotting.
this is the same door that we looked at a year ago and said, well, you know what?
That's why I said I came over and I took a look at it, and then I went over and looked at my door, and I came back and looked at this door, and I thought, well, I sure don't see anything that's obvious.
It's all solid.
But she's getting water and wind and
Yeah, she said some water about up